My name is Corinne Calvet. I've got the secret. Do you think you can guess it?
Prom Home Permanent. The new easy home permanent that needs no neutralizer. And White Rain, the fabulous new lotion shampoo that leaves your hair sunshine bright. Present I've Got a Secret, starring Gary Moore.
My name is Gary Moore. Corinne Calvet, huh? I got a secret. I'm awfully glad I came tonight. Always loved that French dressing. However, here we go, my friends, with another session of I've Got a Secret, the new game that brings out the awful truth about some very nice people, just for fun. Tonight we have some information about the private lives of some very interesting folk, and they're going to try to keep their secrets secret from our panel. Now, I would like you to meet our panel. First of all, the bright young television personality, Mr. Bill Cullen. Welcome back, Bill. Then the lovely motion picture and television actress, Miss Jane Meadows. Then one of the truly fine comedy actors of America, Mr. Eddie Bracken. And our bright star of movies and television, Miss Nina Foch. That is our panel. Proud we are to say so. Now, in just a moment, I'm going to introduce you to a gentleman who has tonight's first. All right, now, how about let's play an I Got a Secret. Panel, are you all set to go?
Yep.
All right, let's have our first contestant then on tonight's prom program, huh? Good evening, sir. Will you tell us, please, what your name is, sir, and where you were from?
Well, I'm Gus Hobbs from Westport, Connecticut.
Mr. Hobbs of Westport has a secret, and panel, here is how we play the game. Each panelist will get 2 questioning periods of 15 seconds each. But the clock will only time the actual questions. That means that we take time out for audience reaction and for discussion. Now, when a panelist's time is up, we will hear this miserable sound, and I'll pay our guest $10 and turn the game over to the next panelist. Twice around the panel for a total loss of $80, and the entire game is gone. Now then, Mr. Hobbs, if you will whisper your secret to me, we will reveal it at the same time to the folks watching out there. Could I buy you 10 or 15 drinks after the program tonight? For you, not for me. All right. And by the way, folks, we will prove this fact in a short while. Now, panel will only give you this much of a hint. I will tell you that this is something that Mr. Hobbs has, and we will start the questioning tonight with Miss Jane Meadows.
Mr. Hobbs, this thing that you have, is it useful?
Oh, somewhat.
It is. Is it attractive to look at?
Well, to some.
To some. Do you use it more than once?
No.
You don't. After you use it, do you throw it away? Is this something that the average woman would have?
Oh, yes.
Would this thing...
The average... Excuse us. He knows a different class of women than I know. I think we had better say that in the context of the secret, the average woman would not have it.
All right.
She would not have it. But a woman who would have it, would it make her more attractive to men?
To some.
To some. If I were to go into a department store to the perfume counter, would they spray this thing on me by any chance?
No.
No? Well, this thing that you have, is it inanimate?
Yes.
It is.
That's $10 down, Miss Meadows, and $70 to go. Now, Mr. Eddie Bracken, please.
You sure that television is on? I mean, we know this. Let me ask you this. Would it help us to know where you have this?
Yes, that's part of the secret.
Of course, it has some relationship with someone else. Is this...
No, I wouldn't say so.
But, well, would this happen indoors? I mean, where you have this, is this indoors?
Or outdoors.
Or outdoors,
But,
either one.
in the way the secret is worded, he has it indoors.
He has it indoors.
Yes.
Well, that figures. Let's see now. Would this be in a certain room of a house?
Could be in any room.
It could be in any room, could it? It could be outside, it could be in any room, huh? Well, where is that buzzer? What does this man have?
$20 down, $60 to go, Miss Nina Fosh, please.
Is this something that everyone has? Is this an ordinary thing?
No.
No, no.
This is peculiar to you.
No,
Does it make you very happy? I can see it makes the audience happy for you.
I would say so.
Is it an honor?
No.
Is it something that you had to do something to get?
Well, you have to do something to get almost anything.
Has this in any way to do with accumulation of money, for instance?
I would think so.
Yes. There's $30 down and $50 to go, Mr. Bill Cullen, who looks very wise. Mr. Cullen.
Looks can be very deceiving, too. This has to do with an accumulation of money. Is it some money that you've accumulated? One way or another?
No.
You haven't accumulated it at all? Do you have it with you?
Yes.
You have it on your person?
Yes.
Is it a very large amount of money?
I guess so.
Is it over $1,000?
Yes.
Oh. If what I'm thinking is right, I don't want to be here. Have you got possibly, I see a connection now. I see the red feather. Oh, no!
Come on, fellas. There's $40 down and $40 to go, Miss Jane Meadows.
Mr. Hobbs, you say you have this with you now?
That's correct.
In your pocket?
Yes.
Is it over $50,000?
Yes.
In your pocket? Is it over $500,000?
Yes. Bill Cullen is
Is it
dying.
in a check?
Eddie, back!
Is it less than $1 million?
Is it what?
Less than $1 million?
Nope.
No.
Is it $1 million?
He has $1 million in his pocket. Hey! $1 million in his pocket. So that you will know that this is an actual fact, and so that we can all see what $1 million in cash money looks like. Mr. Hobbs, would you mind showing it to us, taking it out of your pocket?
Sure. Glad.
Just a minute.
We'll need a little.
Oh, that's where he got it, huh? Hiya, fellas. All right, here it is.
Oi.
Fan it out.
Gary, you're looking at
And I had to get mine in talent.
That's right. Gary, you're looking at $110,000 bills. That's $1 million of good, genuine folding money.
Do you mind if I look at it?
Just a little bit.
Look whose picture is on a $10,000 bill. Arthur Godfrey. Well, now, obviously, panel, there is good reason for Mr. Hobbs being here with $1 million in his pocket tonight. It happens that Mr. Hobbs is not only vice president of the National City Bank of New York City, he is also member of the Budget Committee of the United Defense Fund and a member of the Board of Directors of the USO. Now, will you tell us, sir, exactly why you are here with this money tonight?
Well, this money that you see here was arranged to be here through the courtesy of the National City Bank. And it's no secret why I'm here. I'm here because the United Defense Fund needs 19 times this, over $19 million for the USO and other defense services. The campaign's beginning, and the UDF is trying to raise this money through over 1,600 community chest campaigns throughout the country.
May I say that it's odd how little $1 million looks like in your hand?
Well, for this purpose, indeed it is little. This $1 million you see here would last the USO only 24 days in its operations around the world.
Well, friends, that's it. The Red Feather campaign has started. We're counting on you to do your bit like you do every year. This year we need more money than ever. Mr. Hobbs, thanks to you. Thanks also to the National City Bank of New York. It's been just wonderful having you down here.
Thank you, Gary.
Wait a minute. You forgot your $40. All right, thank you, sir. Good night. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hobbs. You'll have to believe me when I tell you that there are 21 policemen throughout this building to guard the money. 21 policemen and squad cars outside in the street. Now, my
get
friends...
the other millions?
Try to. Now, let's welcome our next contestant to I've Got a Secret. Will you come in, sir? Would you tell us, please, what your name is and where you're from?
Harold Stage, North Plainfield, New Jersey.
Harold Stage of North Plainfield, New Jersey. Now, panel, remember how we play. Twice around the panel and you have lost the game. Mr. Stage, if you will please remind me of your secret, we'll reveal it to the folks at home. He says he's nervous, and I don't blame him. Well, now, I'll tell you, panel, to help classify this secret, I will tell you that this is something which Mr. Stage did. And we will start the questioning, in this case, with Mr. Eddie Bracken.
Well, I must say I'm a little nervous, too. Having $1 million and Corinne Calvet on the same program is a little bit rough. But this is something that you have, you say?
Something I did.
Something
Something
that
he
you
did.
Have anything to do with an accident of any kind? Did you have to do this? Did you have to have any kind of training to do it? Any kind of equipment in any way?
Well, I think there were certain physical accoutrements involved, Eddie, but not vital, not actually vital to the secret.
Well, did you get any money for doing this?
No.
Does it have anything whatever to do with health of any kind? Was it? No.
No.
Did you have fun doing this?
Yes.
It was an enjoyable experience. There's $10 down and $70 to go. We now turn to Miss Nina Foch, please.
Did it have anything to do with your family? Any relation? This thing that you did?
It had to do with a relative, yes.
Yes.
It had to do with a relative. Is it an honor of any nature? I mean, in the form of an honor that made everyone seem to be pleased for you?
It is quite honorable.
It is quite honorable. Has it to do with your social life?
Yes.
It's not your business life.
No, that's right.
It is something...
There's $20 down. I'm sorry, Miss Fox. $20 down, $60 to go. Mr. Bill Cullen.
Is this something to do with someone of the opposite sex?
Yes.
And it's a relative? Is it your wife by any chance?
Yes.
Is it something, some relationship between you and your wife which is unusual?
No.
It's usual?
Yes.
Everybody have the same sort of thing?
Well, everybody cannot share the precise secret that Mr. Stage gave us tonight. $30 down and $50 to go, Miss Jane Meadows.
Mr. Stage, did you do this more than once?
No.
Would it help me to know when you did it?
Yes.
Yes.
Would it have been sometime around your marriage or your honeymoon, something like that?
Yes.
Would it be marriage?
Sometime, what do you mean?
Something to do with the marriage day? Your wedding day?
Something to do with the marriage.
Would it be something to do with the honeymoon?
No.
No, it would be something to do with the marriage. Was there something unique about the way you were married?
No.
No.
I am sorry, there's $40 down and $40 to go. Mr. Bracken, have you any ideas?
Would it help us to know where you were married?
No.
No.
Is this...
Panel, I'm sorry, we seem to be getting further and further away. I thought at one time we were getting close to it. I'm going to forfeit the $80.
Does he have more than one or two children?
No. I'm going to forfeit the $80 because we got close to it and suddenly we veered away and we would be lost for hours. This gentleman had the good fortune to be married in New Jersey, in Dunellen, just 2 hours ago. There's your $80. I met his bride, and she is charming indeed. And now it is time to have our panel go to work on tonight's special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, France's ambassador to the American mail, Miss Corinne Calvet.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, fine.
Good. Panel, in just a moment we're going to go to work on Miss Calvet's. All right, panel, now let's see how quickly we can expose Miss Calvet's secret. We will play the game as before, except, of course, as in this case, all the money that she may win will go to Miss Calvet's favorite charity. Now, you whisper your secret to me, please, and we'll show it to the folks at home at the same time. Really? Well, to each his own. The clue is merely that this concerns something which Miss Calvet likes. We will start the questioning with Mr. Bill Cullen.
Something she likes?
Mm-hmm.
Is this something that one can hold in their hands?
Yes.
Well, is it something that you normally eat?
Not normally, no.
Not normally. Is it something that's attractive to look at, ma'am?
Yes, to me.
Is it something that's usually, generally worn?
Not generally.
You don't wear this thing. This thing isn't worn.
You can wear it.
Who can wear it? Are you wearing one now? You're not. Would you wear one if you were going to a formal dance or party?
To certain type of parties, maybe.
But
not
it can't.
Not a formal dance, huh?
No, not for fun.
But it can be worn. Is it something you put on before you go to bed?
No.
There's $10 down and $70 to go. Miss Jane Meadows, please.
This is inanimate, isn't it?
I beg your pardon?
This thing that you like is inanimate.
No, it is a living thing.
It's a living thing.
Inanimate means not living.
Is it from the animal family?
Yes, uh-huh.
It is. Is it by any chance a human animal?
Partly.
Partly.
Partly a human animal. It's part of a human animal.
Uh-huh.
Is this part of the human animal by any chance the arms or hands?
No.
There's $20 down, $60 to go. Sorry, Miss Meadows. Now, Mr. Eddie Bracken.
This is partly human. Would you say that your secret is that you are in love with a comedian that used to work in Paramount with you?
Easy, really. I wish you hadn't told those things.
I was hoping anyway.
It's unfair because you know me much better than the other panel.
Well, it is.
Would you two like to be alone here?
Well, I don't know her that well. Would you say this had something to do with a relationship with someone else?
It could have.
Would it be with your husband?
'Twas at one time.
There is $30 down and
they
$50 to go, and the panel is more baffled than ever. Miss Nina Foch, please.
Is this something that you would do in front of other people as a social thing? I mean, you know.
There's something that she likes? Is it something that
Yes,
she... Well, it is not something that she does.
Something I like.
It's something,
It's something
that
that
she
she
likes.
likes, but in the act of liking it, do you do this in front of other people? I mean,
Well, she could like it in front of other people, yes.
Yes.
Sure.
you say, when you answered that, is it something you eat, you said not normally. Do you eat it? Is it something that you eat? You don't eat it. Is it in the upper portion of the body?
I beg your pardon?
Is this human part of it, this animate part of it, on the upper part of the body?
Yes, uh-huh.
Above the shoulders?
Yes.
Above the shoulders, $40 down, $40 to go. Panel, it's your last time around, Mr. Bill Cullen.
I didn't get up till we got above the shoulders. You noticed that, don't you? This is a part of the human body that you like, Corinne. This part of the human body that you like, is it part of a person's face?
Yes.
Is it part of a man's face?
Yes.
Is it above the mouth?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes and no? Spread around, isn't it there? Does it have anything to do with hair?
Uh-huh.
Do you like whiskers or mustaches or something like that on men, or beards, or whatever you want to call
That's
them?
precisely it, believe it or not.
I never had one.
Miss Calvet's secret is that she prefers men with beards. I don't know why this is so. She assures me that it is.
Yes, it is very definitely. As a matter of fact, when I was a little girl, around 14 years old, I wanted all my boyfriends to wear beards. And it got very embarrassing because you could spot them in the crowd.
Well, Corinne from prom, we're most grateful for you coming down here. Thank you very, very much.
It was
Good
my
night.
pleasure.
Righto, ladies and gentlemen, Corinne Calvet. Thanks so much. Stick stick around. I'll see if I can fix you up a date with Gabby Hayes. You'll be all set. Now, may we have our next contestant, please, on I've Got a Secret? You are Mrs. Wolf, isn't that right?
That's right.
Where are you from, Mrs. Wolf?
From Worcester, Massachusetts.
Worcester, Massachusetts. All right, quickly now. You remind me of your secret, and we will show it at the same time to the folks at home. Lightning struck twice, huh? All right, we will start the questioning in this case with Miss Nina Fosh, and I will only tell you that it has to do with her husband.
Oh. Is this something that your husband does?
No.
It isn't. Is there something peculiar about your husband?
Well, I think we must say, Mrs. Wolf, that it's peculiar in the sense that it doesn't happen to everybody.
Well, has he some peculiar physical aspect?
You answer. It's up to you.
I'd say yes.
Is there something peculiar about his appearance?
Not exactly.
Not exactly. Does he dress in an odd way?
No.
It has to do with his actual appearance, his hair.
His what, did you say?
Hair.
Hair? You would have to say partially,
Partly.
yes. There's $10 down and $70 to go, Mr. Bill Cullen.
Does it have to do with something more than just his hair?
Yes.
Does it have to do with all of him?
Not so much all of him.
Does it have to do with his head?
Partly.
Just partly his head?
I think we have to say almost entirely.
He doesn't have more than one head.
Yes, and she uses him for bookends. No.
Welcome to the prom program. It has something to do with her husband's head partly. Is that right? Does your husband have an unusual head?
No.
Well, for heaven's sake. Is your husband's head used for something beside what a person's head is usually used for? Look at that head.
There's $20 down and $60 to go. Miss Jane Meadows, please.
This thing, Mrs. Wolf, that has to do with your husband's head. A little while ago, hair was mentioned. Were we close to it when hair was mentioned by any chance?
Well, hair is involved.
Necessarily.
Panel, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut you off. We have run out of time. I'm going to forfeit the entire $80 to Mrs. Wolf. Will you tell the panel what your secret is?
My husband looks like Gary Moore.
And so that you will not face this...
poor thing, you!
I would like you to meet Mr. Wolf. It's really rather remarkable. Hi, how are you? Mr. Wolf, may I tell you that I certainly admire your appearance.
Gary, thanks a lot. I think you're handsome, too.
Well, thanks, old man. Thanks both of you from Pond for coming down. Good night, Mrs. Wolf. Thanks very much. Well, friends, that's all the time we've got for our guests and their secrets tonight. In just a moment, I will tell you about the guest, the celebrity who is going to be on our show here next week at this same